Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay Malone, and today we're going to talk about how to take firework pictures. If you're new to the channel, start off by hitting that subscribe button. That way you won't miss any of my uploads, especially these weekly quick tips. This week's quick tip is all about fireworks, and it's uploaded early. That way you can photograph fireworks tomorrow. Here in the United States, July 4th is Independence Day, and we Americans proudly celebrate our independence by eating way too much food and wasting our money on fireworks. But they're both fun, right? Remember, this is just a quick tip. This is geared to help you start to make better firework pictures. Let me start by saying, when it comes to firework pictures, the most beneficial tool you can get is a tripod to hold your camera on. If you don't have a tripod, this is going to be tough, but you can find something to set your camera on. Just try to get a tripod if you can. A lot of people use these camera triggers that allow you to press the shutter button remotely. But today, we're just going to say that you don't have one of these, so we're going to forget about this. At this point, I'm going to suggest that you put your camera in manual mode. If you don't know how, or you don't know if you can, read your manual. Look it up online to see if you can put your camera in manual mode. With this particular camera, you turn the little mode dial to M for manual. The reason for putting your camera in manual is because you want a slow shutter. That way you can capture the trails of the fireworks. I'm going to give you some suggestions for exposure, but these may have to change. You'll have to play with these settings probably. I would start off by setting your shutter to something like 10 seconds if you can. These fireworks put out quite a bit of light, so you really don't need a high ISO. I would put your ISO at 100, maybe 200. Your aperture, or f-stop as some people call it, should be set somewhere 16 to 22. You're going to have to kind of play around with that so you can achieve the exposure that you want. Now comes the focus. Start off with your camera on autofocus mode. And if you're photographing against a city skyline or city landscape, focus on something on that skyline and then switch it to manual focus. If you're not going to have anything in the foreground or background, such as a city skyline, then probably what you'll have to do is wait till the fireworks start, try to autofocus on the fireworks, and then put it in manual mode. Now your camera is in manual mode, manual exposure and manual focus, and you're pretty much ready to go. Let me tell you this, I have photographed the Macy's firework display in New York City, and I have photographed the Corning, Arkansas firework display here in my little town of Corning. And in case you didn't know it, that is quite different. For the Macy's firework display, I shot a lot of wide-angle stuff because there was a lot of fireworks going off different places. However, the smoke trails from the previous mortars really kind of interfered with the shot, and I wasn't really too happy with it. Skip to our small firework display where you only have one or two going off at a time, and I actually think I got better pictures of fireworks. Here's how I do it. If you can hear the firework go off from the ground, that's when I click the shutter button. The shutter opens, and the firework goes off. It looks beautiful, the trail's coming down, and 10 seconds later, without touching the camera, the shutter closes. And there you have it, firework pictures. But remember, don't only shoot wide-angle photos. If you have a long lens, a telephoto lens, or if your camera has zoom, try that out. Some of my favorite firework pictures have been when I zoomed in and I filled the frame with just the fireworks. Take a look at this. And there you have it. That's my quick tip to help you take better firework pictures. Happy 4th of July to all of my fellow Americans. And do me a favor today. Leave me a comment below and let me know where you are from. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure and click the subscribe button. Click the bell next to it to turn on notifications. That way you'll know when I post another quick tip video next week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, everything that you do. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, God bless.